Jo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Daily Life Rio Reincarnation mit Arusu in Style. Hat sie irgendwas getan, um mich aufzubringen? Right, ever since you became Yoshino's boyfriend, you've become the talk of the town. What do you mean, talk of the town? Oh, well, of course, that instead of hanging with the other girls, you're partially to... Oh, Seitenansicht, schon lange nicht mehr gesehen. Yoshino. Hey, I like spending time with Yoshino, and that's why we're friends. I told you. That's all it is. Oh, that makes me happy. You make me jealous. Way to show me up. I'm still figuring out how to deal with Yoshinon being around all the time. I'm sure Yoshinon means well, but... Anyways, when did you two come into my room? Oh, Kotori-san showed us the way. Where did Kotori go? She said she's got stuff to do at the Fraxinos, so she'd ask us to watch the house. I see. Do you not want us around? Of course I do. I'm just surprised because I wasn't expecting you. Now, what's the surprise between friends? Guys do it all the time. So, sorry, kurzer cut. So they snuck in on purpose. What were you stressing about? Oh, about that? I'm sure I could play it off, but Yoshino would probably worry about it either way. I might as well tell her. You know how we plan... Do you know how we plans to go on a date? What? That's not English. Yes, Yoshinon is smirking next to her, but I'm choosing to ignore it. Well, I'm not exactly sure where to take you. Yoshino and Yoshinon cocked their heads. And does that bother you? I don't think Yoshino cares, do ya, Yoshino? Right. I figured Yoshino would say that, but that stresses me out even more. I'm sure she doesn't mind where we go. Yoshino's open-minded and isn't one to complain, but it doesn't give me an answer. I wanted to be like, here's a place, but I just couldn't decide. I see. I see. Shido-kun seemed to be putting in a lot of effort. Take a look at all those pamphlets. Are you that excited to hang out with Yoshino? Sprawled across my desk were several guidebooks and pamphlets. Keine Ahnung, wie man das auf Englisch ausspricht. Among them was a girl game, but I swear it's not mine. Yeah, everyone lent these to me. I borrowed them, Ratatosk of course. If I screw up my time with Yoshino, they would never let me hear the end of it. Let's see, movies, boutiques, eateries, all very typical. I kinda get the sense you're trying too hard. Oh, there's amusement parks, the zoo and aquarium too. I think Rene-san or Kotori suggested those. They sound legitimate. Yeah, those sound pretty good. I put the non-conventional options inside of my desk drawer. Right, you hide all the good stuff away from Yoshinora. What places are too good? Places like that are too much for a student like me. Planning a trip is worse than pulling teeth. But if Yoshinon is here to scrutinize, then I need to be mindful of what I show to Yoshino. I wonder Yoshinon's version is only as good as Yoshino's. If she isn't watching me, then am I safe? When I'm distracting myself right now. Is there somewhere you wanted to go, Yoshino? Anywhere? Doesn't have to be one on the pamphlets. Where I want to go? Maybe it's your first date, so be confident and lead the way. That's what a man would do. Yoshinon. When you put it that way, I feel bad. I just want us to have equal input. Otherwise, what's the point, you know? Don't want to make a bad first impression, right? I totally get it. Yep. Hey, it's not like our first time hanging out. All I want is for both of us to have a great time. Is that so much to ask? Alright. So, got any suggestions, Yoshino? Don't hold back. All these options are overwhelming, Shido-kun. Can't you think of something? It's not like you don't have ideas. We visited the pool the other day, so maybe we could avoid it this time. I'm trying my damnedest to avoid Yoshinon's subtle hints. Maybe the zoo or the aquarium would work. It would be nice to go someplace where we could walk at our own pace. I had a feeling you might find it crowded though, Yoshino. If there's a movie you wanted to see, we could do that. Well, Yoshino doesn't normally walk in crowds by herself, so maybe this is a good opportunity to stretch our legs. Or maybe we can go shopping. If you needed to update your wardrobe, I could carry your bags for you. All of that sounds fun, but... What's the matter? My only wish is to be with you, Shido. Yoshino. You're so sweet, Shido-kun. How lucky are you, huh? What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I mean, it is nice of her to say. It's just that I can tell Yoshino wasn't really into any of my suggestions. Shido-kun, you don't get it. I can't trust you with Yoshino like this. Sorry. No need to apologize. Besides, it's true that Yoshino has fun wherever you are. About that, if that's sincere, we could go anywhere, but we should avoid places that Yoshino wouldn't like, huh? Wait, does that mean we don't have to force ourselves to go out? Shido-kun, you get it exactly, that's it. Yoshino is very shy. She only got used to Kotori and Toka recently, but she's not too good with strangers. And if we were to go somewhere unfamiliar to her, she would be overwhelmed by all the new people. I'm fine with your suggestions. I bet I can have fun with you anywhere. The minute you say I'm fine leads me to believe you are unsatisfied. Maybe we should think of places where other people won't bother us. What, Shido, does that mean? Shido-kun, is that what you want? Being alone with Yoshino when no one else is around? Jeez, Shido-kun, both. Yoshino. Oh, that's not what I meant. Then what do you mean? Come on, spit it out. I mean, we can still hang out, but I don't mind if we spend time at home. I see. Well, being alone inside of boys' room is nerve-wracking. My room's fine, but there's nothing to do here. But you'll be here. Yoshino. Well, whatever works. Why don't you strike up some cute conversation? What are you saying? That's not what we're getting at. Oh, what? She's here. You embarrassed? No. Am I wrong? Well, it's not wrong, but... Well, whatever. There are so many weird implications here, but if I'm worried about it, I'll look weird. Please lead the way, Shido-san. With that, we decided to stay home instead of planning a grand date. On the day of... Hey, Shido-kun, Yoshino has arrived. Yoshino? Hey, welcome. I mean, you guys do live next door. So close yet so far. Can you picture how unbearable that is? Hopla. Yoshino's been nervous since last night. As soon as she got up, she hopped into the bath. Oh, that explains the fragrance scent. Well, make yourselves at home. It's not like we're doing anything crazy. So you say, Shido-kun, you're keeping a secret, aren't you? What are you talking about? Of course not. Oh boy. Then Shido-kun, what's on the itinerary? Well, about that, I hope you like this, Yoshino. Is that a DVD? Yeah, I've got a bunch. None of them look rented, so are these your kinda flicks? They are all for women. Oh, my friend lent those to me. Oh really, any recommendations? Well, I haven't watched all of them. Man, then you haven't done your research. Sorry. Realizing right now that I slipped and had told Kotori about what we're doing today. Even though we're just at home because it didn't make concrete plans, Kotori called me in for an emergency meeting. Then she lent me stacks of movies to kill time. I kinda picked whatever looked good. Hey Shido-kun, you're staring, what's the matter? Are you tired? Oh, nothing, I'm fine. Oh, okay. Kotori's out today, so don't worry about her. Just make yourselves at home. If that is the case, I will... If you're not interested in any of these DVDs, we don't have to watch them. Yeah, but I think one or two of them caught Yoshino's eye. Oh, really? Yep, she's especially interested in the romance ones. In that sense, you've got a good eye, Shido-kun. Well, I'm glad. Oh, I'm interested in them, not just because they have good stories. Then why is that? I'm not experienced with dating, so I thought it would be a good way to study. Yoshino. I don't really know what to do. I want to learn, so I don't embarrass myself. Don't worry about that, just be your... As I said that, Yoshinon made eye contact with me. Just be what? Come on, out with it. What were you going to say? Well, if you find a movie you like, then let's pop it in. Jeez, Shido-kun, such a tease. Then how about this one? Yoshino grabbed a foreign drama that was released quite a few years ago. Sure, why would you pick that one? I've heard of it, but I never watched it. Yoshino doesn't go into rental shops by herself. She should just ask Kotori to grab it for her, but I guess for Yoshino it's a matter of principle. And from now on we can visit the store together. Oh, okay. I flashed a kind smile at Yoshino, to which she returned a warm grin. Yoshino, on the other hand, gave me a funny look. Oh, I have tea and snacks. Shido-kun, you could be bolder. I mean, it's just you two here. I ignored Yoshinon's taunts. I opened the DVD case, sat next to Yoshino on the sofa and pressed play. I too had heard of the foreign film we were watching, but I never went to see it. Not in a rude way, but I found it unexpectedly entertaining. I thought it would be cheesier, but it wasn't. We finished the film and I swapped the disc. Yeah, totally, I was expecting a total rom-com, but it ended up being more of a coming-of age. Didn't see it coming. Fuck. Shido-san, are you bored? Of course not, I'm ready for more. I see, I'm glad. Yoshino sighed with relief. Yoshino, was it what you expected? Yes, it was, but at the same time I'm curious about what happens after. This time she wasn't using her usual rehearsed line. Looks like Yoshino is actually enjoying herself. I see, then let's keep going. Wanna take a break? I'm not tired, but can I ask you a favor? Sure, what's up? Is it tough to ask? That's not what you're expecting, Shido-kun. What am I expecting? Oh, come on, don't play dumb. Yoshino, I think you should spit it out. I mean, if you need something, I don't mind helping you. Just let me know. Oh, what were you doing in the drama? What were they doing in the drama? What is she referring to? The story is about careerism, but there were a lot of scenes with couples too. Some pretty risk ones too. What was Yoshino hoping for? I started turning red just thinking about it. Are you okay? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm glad. Oh, Shido-kun, were you hoping for something? What do you mean? I wasn't hoping for anything. What are you thinking of? Well, it's nothing really. Right, Shido-kun, you don't seem like much of a self-starter. Yeah, I guess not. Sorry for saying that I want you to lie on my lap. That's fine, it wasn't weird at all. Even with the movie playing, I can barely focus on the TV. Thank you. No need to thank me. Ich merke gerade, dass ich die ganze Zeit ihre Nachrichten überspringe, weil sie so langsam anfängt zu reden. Wow. My bad. That's right, this is a date after all. If you can't be friendly, then what's the point? The point? Anyway, how's your lap? Am I heavy? I'm fine, because it's Shido-san. Let me know if your legs get numb, okay? I mean, it's happened to me before. It has? Yeah, when Kotori and I were kids, she would fall on my lap like this when we watched TV. When you were kids. Happy Earth to Shido-kun. You're here with Yoshino. It's bad taste to bring up other girls. It's his fucking sister, you dirty pervert. My sister doesn't count, does she? Dubious. Of course not. Gotcha if she says so, but you aren't talking enough about how soft her lap is. I can't really say. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not often that I place my head on someone's lap, but it's nice. I see. Glad to hear it. I mean, I just feel awkward sitting on someone's lap who's so much shorter than me. Ja, du sitzt ja auch nicht drauf. I couldn't move, so I continued watching from this crooked angle. I'm sorry. Yoshino ran her finger through my hair and I froze. No, it's fine, just tick it. Okay. Yoshino put her hand on my head and wouldn't stop. I didn't hate it, but it made me feel more self-conscious. What's the matter? You kinda look uncomfortable, Shido-kun. Na gut, dann würde ich sagen, weil es hier wahrscheinlich noch endlos so weitergehen wird. Also wir werden, das dauert jetzt safe noch über eine halbe Stunde, bis wir hier durch sind. Nur der Abspann wird jetzt wahrscheinlich gleich kommen. Oder demnächst. Aber es geht ja danach auch noch weiter. Würde ich sagen, machen wir beim nächsten Mal weiter. Bis dahin, ich würde mich über ein Like und einen Kommentar von euch freuen. Bis dahin, macht's gut, haut's rein. Ciao, ciao.